I'm a 33-year-old woman, and a few days ago, I had a minor argument with my husband that spiraled into something much bigger. The issue began over something trivial: Greek yogurt. I've been working on losing weight due to my PCOS diagnosis, and Greek yogurt is a staple in my diet because it's healthy and helps with my goals. I've repeatedly asked my husband to respect my stash and eat his own snacks, but he's been eating my yogurt for months, leaving me with nothing when I need it. A couple of days ago, exhausted from work and starving, I planned to have a snack of yogurt, honey, and nuts. When I checked the fridge, the 2 cups I thought I had were gone. Frustrated and cranky, I confronted him. I explained how important it was for me to stick to my diet and how inconsiderate it felt that he ignored my requests. He brushed it off, saying it wasn't a big deal, and our argument escalated. We only stopped when our 4-year-old son woke up, and after settling him back to sleep, we gave each other the silent treatment. I hoped things would calm down by morning, but the tension lingered. My birthday arrived 2 days ago, and to my shock, he didn't acknowledge it. Normally, he goes all out with a party and thoughtful gifts, but this time, there was nothing. I was devastated and cried myself to sleep while he slept on the couch. The next day, things got worse. I saw a social media post from my mother-in-law showing off a pair of solitaire earrings, the exact ones I'd been hinting at for months. Her caption thanked her son for the unexpected gift. My heart sank. I confronted my husband, and we finally spoke after days of silence. He admitted to giving the earrings to his mom, saying I overreacted to our fight and should have apologized first. He felt justified and refused to back down. The argument grew heated and he stormed out. I spent the day calling and texting him, even dropping our son off at my mom's to search for him. He didn't respond. Exhausted and heartbroken, I fell asleep crying on the couch. He returned at 1 a.m. but ignored me, locking himself in the bedroom. The next morning, he left for work without a word, not even asking about our son. Feeling utterly disregarded, I packed my bags, moved to my mom's, and blocked him everywhere. That evening, he showed up at my mom's, apologizing profusely and begging me to come home. I told him I needed space, but he accused me of escalating the situation and urged me to work things out. Still hurt, I asked him to leave after more tears and arguments. Now, I'm questioning if I was wrong to push him away and ask for time apart. My mom hasn't offered much advice, and I feel lost. Update 1: thank you for the feedback. It's helped me gain perspective. I realize my husband and I have both been toxic, and we need to talk seriously if we want to save our marriage. With a child together, I believe it's worth trying to move past this. The yogurt fight feels insignificant now compared to how things escalated. For the past 3 days, he's been reaching out constantly. I unblocked him shortly after my last post, feeling guilty and unsure how to explain things to our son, who's been confused. This morning, I called him and suggested we meet for dinner at a neutral spot to discuss everything. He agreed enthusiastically and we set a time. Despite our 9 years together, 2 dating, 7 married, I'm nervous like it's a first date. So much has surfaced recently, and I want an honest, open conversation. We've let our marriage slip, becoming one of those couples who neglect romance after kids. I don't want that. We need to prioritize each other again, and I'll bring this up tonight. I know some suggested ending the marriage, but I believe we can recover. Fingers crossed for tonight's dinner. Update 2: I'm back from dinner with my husband, and it's late, but I wanted to share. The conversation was productive, though some issues remain unresolved. We started by apologizing to each other, agreeing that blaming each other won't help. We acknowledged that we've let our spark fade, focusing only on daily routines. We decided to seek couples counseling and aim to find a therapist within 2 weeks. When I brought up the earrings and how hurt I was, he got defensive, though he admitted his mistake. I didn't push further to avoid derailing the progress. I told him I still need time before moving back home, as the wounds are fresh. He disagreed, insisting we should live together to resolve things faster, but I believe space will help us reflect. We agreed to take a few days apart and reassess. Overall, the dinner ended well, and I'm cautiously optimistic about moving forward. Update 3: after talking with my mom, I've decided to return home today. She pointed out that staying away too long might confuse our son, who's already struggling to understand the situation. I explained to him that we're going back, and he's thrilled to see his dad again. My husband has visited a couple of times, but work has kept him busy with a new project. Our communication has improved significantly. Texts, calls, and visits feel normal again, with no lingering awkwardness. We're still searching for a counselor, as we believe deeper issues need addressing. I haven't revisited the earring incident, as things are going well, and my mom advised letting it go unless it resurfaces. I'm not avoiding it out of fear. I just want to focus on our progress. We're packing up now, and my husband will pick us up soon. I'm relieved things are stabilizing. Update 4, we're back home, and today was incredible. After settling in, I took a nap with our son. My husband quietly decorated the house and surprised us with a party when we woke up. It doubled as a belated birthday celebration and a private welcome home for me and my mom. Friends and family came, and during the party, he gifted me a stunning jewelry set: earrings, necklace, bracelet, and ring, including the solitaire earrings I'd wanted. I was speechless and teared up. Later, my mother-in-law approached me. I've never blamed her for accepting the earrings, as she likely didn't know the context. She returned them, saying my husband explained everything, and she felt uneasy keeping them. She was happy we were working things out, and shared that he'd been terrified I wouldn't return. I accepted the earrings after she insisted. That night, my husband and I laughed about the yogurt fight. He admitted his insensitivity and regretted his actions, especially on my birthday. He'd bought the full jewelry set to make amends, and his mom's gesture touched him too. We finalized a counselor and will confirm our first session tomorrow. I'm grateful we're moving forward and chose to share here instead of with friends, as it feels safer. I believe giving our marriage a chance was right, despite differing opinions. Update 5, we had our first counseling session 2 days ago, and it was exactly what we needed. Revisiting our issues with a professional was validating, and we're excited for our next session. The biggest news: I'm pregnant. I took a test this morning after being late, and it was positive. We've wanted a second child for years, but struggled, especially after my PCOS diagnosis. We'd nearly given up, so this feels like a miracle. My husband was ecstatic, and we're both thrilled we worked on our marriage at this time. We want to be better partners and parents when the baby arrives. And yes, he's steering clear of my Greek yogurt now. I'm overjoyed and grateful. Update 6, it's been nearly a year since my last update, and life got busy with pregnancy, counseling, family, and work. I gave birth to a daughter a few months ago, and our family is thrilled. My son loves being a big brother, and our moms are overjoyed. Counseling has transformed us. We've rediscovered our spark and make time for romance despite 2 kids. We're keeping the original earrings for our daughter to have when she's older, complete with the funny story behind them. I'm logging off now to focus on family, and I likely won't update again for a while. Thank you to everyone who followed our journey.